July 27th, 2022. Let's recap it. So today was a pretty important day for the Democrats because they actually accomplished something. Congress was able to pull itself together and get over the long-standing filibuster to actually be able to pass a couple of different pieces of legislation. As you can see here, the first of the pieces of legislation, this one's being referred to as the CHIPS bill, and it's an investment into competing against China in the computer chip industry. All in all, it's a $52 billion investment along with tax incentives to be able to help U.S. companies compete against the Chinese computer chip sector. Now, the other one, of course, is that Joe Manchin finally came around to some of the new climate initiatives that had been lobbied by the Biden administration, which, of course, Joe Manchin has a long history of being invested in the coal industry. So it didn't come as a surprise to a lot of people when he didn't necessarily support investment into clean energy. However, that changed today, which was a surprise to many, and it does look like there's going to be a bill that's going to pass that will be a big investment into the solar industry, into electric vehicles, along with tax credits for the average American to be able to buy electric vehicles, and of course, another part of the bill completely off topic, but still part of the bill, which allows negotiating of prescription drugs for Americans. All broadly popular initiatives, and one of those things that, again, shouldn't necessarily be surprising going into a midterm election year that it's actually coming up. All right, now on the other side of the political spectrum, you can see this is how it's being spun over here, which is it's spending too much money, we don't have it, it's going to increase debt and deficit. However, in order for Manchin to be able to sign on to this, it had to have enough money to not increase the deficit. In fact, it decreases it. So it's new investment, but it's being paid for by new taxes that are going to be taken, and therefore it's actually fiscally solvent, unlike a lot of different things that have been passed in the past 20 years. On a day where the Fed once again increased interest rates, where inflation is still being a huge focus of both political parties, and where the strength of the dollar has proven to be just dominant around the world right now, those are the big stories that are dominating today. However, there's one other that I'm going to cover in a different video because it's a bit of a bigger topic, which is a new political party is attempting to emerge here in the US, but I'll do that in a different video. So that's tonight's synopsis.